So this test is called the grip strength test, and it uses a device we call a dynamometer. And this is going to measure basically the compression of a spring inside the device in kilograms. This is going to give us an indication of the subject's grip strength, but it's also a reflection of overall strength, since a lot of resistance training exercises or exercises in general require the hands to pick up weights, etc. So if I have a very poor grip strength, I won't be able to do deadlifts because I can't hold the bar, despite the fact that deadlifts typically train completely other muscles other than my grip. So that's why it's a very useful test, and it's fairly straightforward and simple. So essentially I've got this device and I'm going to adjust it to Clara's hand. To do that, you're going to open this side panel and you can turn the handle to the appropriate height. The appropriate height is essentially lined up on the second knuckle of the hand. So if I were to hold it, this would be a little too short for me, but this would be on the second knuckle. So we've already done that for Clara, so we know it's properly adjusted. In terms of technique, a lot of people have been taught in other places that when you use the dynamometer, you start up high and you can go down low. But for CSEP protocols, we don't do anything like that. You're going to reset the dial to 0. You're going to stand off to the side, and you're going to be in this position, and you're going to squeeze as hard as you can for just a couple of seconds. After a couple of seconds, the dial's not going to keep going. Your muscles are going to start getting tired, so there's no point in continuing. What's very important here is that you encourage your client to push as hard as they can. The dynamometer at no point is touching my body as I'm squeezing, and my dial is facing out, because if it's facing in, there's a chance my pants might catch it, or my shorts might catch it, and it's actually going to change the reading as well. Other than that, it's a pretty straightforward test, and you're going to measure each hand twice. I typically switch from left to right or right to left, so it's not the same hand 2 times in a row. But we'll have Clara actually go through the procedure. So she's ready to go. I'm making sure the dynamometer doesn't touch her hip at any point. She's understood. If she doesn't feel comfortable, she can refuse to do the test at any time, of course. And so Clara, whenever you're ready, I want you to squeeze it as hard as you can. For a couple of seconds, I'm going to encourage you, and just do the best that you can. So whenever you're ready. Push, 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 push. Go, 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 go. Great job. So now I'd take a look. I'd write down her score. So this is typically what it's going to look like after, depending on the person. It might vary. You might also want to take note of huge discrepancies between one hand and the other. A lot of times people who play very asymmetrical sports such as tennis or badminton or hockey, you might notice they have a much higher grip strength on their dominant hand or their non-dominant hand versus the other. And if you're going to be offering personal training for that person, that's something you're going to want to try and rectify by maybe changing your programming a little bit to try and lessen that significant difference from one hand to the other. So I've written that score down, for example, and then we'd have Clara switch to the other hand. And then whenever she's ready, push, 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 go, 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 go. Great job. All right, once again, I would take the reading on the dynamometer, go back to her right hand and then her left hand, and that would be it for the test.